The demand to get tested for coronavirus is growing in San Francisco, and it's even getting harder to book an appointment these days. Officials are now looking to relocate a testing site to one of the city's hardest hit neighborhoods. KPIX5's Juliette Goodrich live at the Alamany Farmers Market. Juliette?
Ken, this testing site will be up and running tomorrow. It moved from the south of Mission, the Soma area, to this new location. But people in this area are saying, if this was a hard-hit area, why wasn't this put up months ago? And why are there testing sites across town who have people lining up who are not high priority? San Francisco is in the midst of a major surge in COVID cases. The city is doing more than 5,700 tests a day. And as the numbers ramp up, officials are worried their sites are going to get jammed up. Benji Dijon is an essential worker and needs to be tested.
People are risking their lives.
The KPIX5 has learned testing sites by the Embarcadero, one of the busiest test sites in the city, has been jammed up by more than just essential workers or those who have been in contact with someone who has COVID.
The city's testing sites are really meant for people that are uninsured or have poor access to health care and are symptomatic or have had a close contact with somebody who has COVID.
We are moving more testing resources where the virus is most concentrated in the city.
This same-day walk-up COVID testing site is opening in Alamany's Farmers Market tomorrow in an area that's been hit hard by COVID. But some community members say this site is months too late.
It's frustrating.
John Jacobo is the health committee chairman with the Latino task force and wants to know why serving the people carrying the highest rates of infection in the southeast part of the city took so long.
Why isn't there more? That's my other question. And why didn't we have them 6 months ago? I mean, we've known since April that the highest rates of infection have been in the Bayview, in the Mission District, and in the Excelsior. Yet, up until this site, the city had two of its largest facilities at 7th and Brandon and the Embarcadero.
With the explosion of new cases, health officials say they're trying to expand services to areas that need it most.
Well, Juliette, who are the so-called wrong kinds of people, for lack of a better term, going to these testing sites? Is there going to be a screening process to determine who should get tested, who's an essential, and who should go to their private doctor instead?
Yeah, I know. We've always been saying get tested if you think that you have symptoms. What they're essentially saying, they're kind of making a plea to the public. If you are high priority, then certainly get tested. But if you have your own insurance, you have your own private doctor, go there and leave these facilities in San Francisco to those who are uninsured, essential workers who might or who might have been exposed.
All right, Juliette Goodrich reporting live. Thanks, Juliette.